this is America is based supposed to be a Christian nation, right? We're founded off of the Bible. We're founded off of being a Christian nation. But there's so much, you know what I mean? That they're trying to take the Bibles out of schools. They're trying, you know what I mean? There's so much like wizardry and wicked stuff going on. We're supposed to be an actual Christian nation, you know? Everybody forgot about that.
Right, Alright, but understanding what a Christian nation means, according to Christianity, America is set up like that. America is set up off lies and philosophy, just so what the foundation of Christianity is. So, in theory, yes, it is. The values of Christianity are still here in America, because what does Christianity teach? Come as you are. Alright, Christianity doesn't teach you to abide by the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. America doesn't either. So, in a nutshell, they run side by side, they run parallel, and they use the influences of Christianity to promote the wickedness here that's done here in America. So now we all know, if you read the Bible and you study Christianity, those are two separate things. They're opposites.
I got to preach that.
So that's why they're trying to take the Bible out of the way and teach it from their form and their own philosophy. So in theory, yes, the values of Christianity are the values of America. Meaning free will, do as you are, and you'll be forgiven for anything. All right, so that's basically the foundation of America.
You can repent every day.
You can repent every day. That's what America teaches.
Alright,
real quick, just like you said, brother, you say they say repent every day, but what does the word repent mean? To turn away from. So how you gonna say you repent? How you gonna repent every day? That means you never turned away from it. You know what I'm saying? That's madness. That's hypocrisy.
Basically, yeah. The foundation of America is hypocrisy. I mean, like when it conforms to their agendas, then they'll try to relate to the Bible. Just like how it says, just like how that one senator came out to telling us to obey the laws of the land, obey your earthly masters. When he was that 2 months ago when he did that, made that speech. So basically, to promote their agendas, then they'll go to the Bible. But when it comes to promotion of truth, they want to put the Bible to the side.
But what it says, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
Exactly.
So that's confirmed that the so-called Caucasian race, the biblical Edomites, they're in power right now. It's just the last age of them ruling. Now, it's not all about color, because we know that according to the children of Israel, it's going to be a confusion of faces, because our people mingle in with these other nations. So that's why the scripture says, try the spirit by the spirit, whether they are of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Alright, so it says, judge not according to the appearance, but give a righteous judgment. Alright, according to the word. Alright, I just want to bring that out.
Gone.
Your spirit will bear witness.
Gone.
And you see, you don't see nothing but the spirit of wickedness here in America. I mean, they don't promote nothing but violence. So it's like, and basically they set themselves up, all right, as being the wicked. Like the devil hides things in plain sight. But when we say the so-called white man, we use that to get people to get an understanding of who Esau is. Now we understand there's confusion of faces, right? You got some of our people that are going to look like white, but just like how you said, try the spirit by the spirit, because the spirit is going to bear witness, all right? Because only the children of Israel are going to be able to understand the secret things that are being taught by Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That's the reason why we're standing out here right now. So when people rise up against us, they're not rising up against us per se, because we didn't take it upon ourselves to come out here. The Most High set us up to come out here to teach to the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans and tell them that they're the children of Israel. Alright? And that everything they learn from this point on is a lie. Alright?
What the script, I'm going to get it. But you bring that precept out. Because
just a precept to back up the brother, you know what I'm saying, how, because America really do want to get rid of Bibles, man. You know, matter of fact, back in, probably a few weeks ago, California basically trying to sign a law to get rid of the Bibles, man. It just hasn't come to pass yet. I guess it hasn't went through Congress. All right, and that lets you know there's nothing new under the sun. All right, this is 1 Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 56. And when they had rent in pieces the books of the law, which they found, they burnt them with fire.
Before he did that, he read the books first. They read the books first, and they tried to get an understanding of what the books were saying. All right? But then from after that, that's when they destroyed it. Because they knew there was power in that book.
And this was during the time of Antiochus. Antiochus IV. Alright, what they was doing to our people at the time. They was taking our Bibles, our scrolls, our scriptures, and set them on fire.
And real quick, Babakasha, and how you know that the scriptures are power? Look what they use against us, man. They used our history book. They used our weapon of warfare against us, man. That's how you know that it's power. This ain't nothing but power, man. These scriptures ain't nothing but power. Because look at when it got into the wrong hands, when it got into the hands of Esau, man, the so-called white race. They used it, just like the brother Tanakh was saying, they used it to say, oh, obey your slave masters. You know what I'm saying? They didn't read the whole verse. They just read that, skipped a couple of lines, went to obey your master, earthly master. And that was it. He cut it off.
And that goes to show it takes more than to know the words that are in the scriptures, because what does the scripture say? The devil even knows and trembles. Right? That's why he used his sword against us, because he knew what time it was. Right? So if I possess this book and they don't possess it, they can't get their inheritance. That's basically that's the gist of it. So if I possess what they need, because what does the scripture say? You shall be discontinued from your heritage that you once knew. Not just the fact that knowing that we were Israelites, but the unknowledge, wisdom, and understanding that we had as a nation of people, which was given to us, that we were supposed to display to the other nations, but we couldn't. We started trying to act like the other nations instead of understanding our true power and conforming and being the gods on earth like we're supposed to be.
That's why the scripture says, envy not thy oppressor. You have a lot of our people, our women, want to wear their hair blonde, our men want to be cool. All right, they envy their oppressor, man. All right, but the Lord said, don't do that. That was it on that?
Well, it's one more verse. All right, it's 1 Maccabees chapter 1, verse 57. All right, and it says, and whosoever was found with any the book of the testament, or if any consented to the law, the king commandment was that they should be put to death.
That's crazy. So if you got caught being righteous, you're going to be put to death. And they're going to try to do that in these times right now. They're going to try to put us to death for being righteous. You know, but they glorify wickedness, man. You know, we're out here on the highways and byways. You'll never see this on the news, but let us go shoot up a church, or let us go in our neighborhoods and sell drugs. They display that. They display the negativity of our people, but they won't display anything like this. Or if they do display this, all right, they'll try to say we're teaching hate and we're teaching wickedness. All right?
Or real quick, are we terrorists?
Or we're terrorists.
Plotting on bombing something.
Yeah, I mean...
Actually, they do display it. They display it that they want it down, man.
Yeah.
Because that's like, with the EU, they just signed the bill, man. Like, any extreme content on the internet has 1 hour to get taken down. All right? That lets you know it's family of the word, man. Family of the word coming up. All right? They still want these Bibles out the way. Once again, that lets you know it's nothing new under the sun, man. All right? They say you have one hour to take any extreme content down, man. Basically inciting riots, war, hate, anything like that up under that
anything
era,
that goes against their what they believe in and for what they're trying to set up. If you go against that, you're labeled as a terrorist. But they're trying to take your Bibles off. Remember the book of Eli? When they finally got a hold of the Bible and they found out it was written in Braille. All right? But the thing about it is, right, that's where they're going to try to take the prophets off the streets next. Because where's the Bible going to be? It's going to be right here.
In your inward part.
In the inward part. So at the end of the day, you can't get rid of the Spirit of the Lord. That's basically what they're trying to do, get rid of truth.
And then on top of that, man, they want the word off the streets. Once they get that off the street shit, that's when everything starts to go downhill for you, man. So go ahead and hurry up the process if you want to. But everything is in control of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, so that's all in his hands.
I got one scripture. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 30. 24, verse 34. It says, verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass until all these things be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. So everything that's written in these scriptures, all right, that World War III, the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans be the children of Israel, all right, this place being destroyed, everything is going to be fulfilled. And the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, his words is not going to pass away, man. All right, so no matter what y'all try to do, take the scriptures, you burn them up, whatever. Flip them and twist them. The words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is not going to pass away. It's nothing that y'all cannot do. What it says, if this counsel is of men, it will fall. All right, but if it's not, roughly paraphrase, it's an act. But this counsel is of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, it's not going to fall, man. It's going to stand and it's going to prosper.
And real quick, that fire you're trying to kindle by burning up these scriptures is really going to be the fire that's going to burn you up. Esau? That's just it. Because scriptures say he that diggeth for pit shall fall therein. So that fire you're trying to brew up by burning these scriptures, that's going to be your fire when the missiles hit.
Corrupt.
All right. This is
Hey, I'm trying to get him back on his left.
Come on, gotcha. All right, this is 2nd Ezra, chapter 4, verse 37. It says, by measure hath he measured the times, and by number hath he numbered the times. And he doth not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. Come on, man. So just like the brother brought up, man, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is a man of long suffering, man. All right, he's a timely man. He's going to do things on time, man. And he's not going to speed anything up. He's not going to slow anything down, man. All right, everything's going to happen step by step, piece by piece. That's how you want it.
And then when it starts speeding up, y'all gonna wish it was slow. Y'all gonna wish it was still, wish it was still long suffering. When things get hot, it's like once that baby head pop out the womb, everything else come out speedily. You know, they gonna be trying to push that baby back up in the womb, but
What it says in Revelation, though, it says in that day they're gonna seek for death and they should not be able to find it.
They ain't gonna be able to find it, man. They ain't gonna be able to find it.
The Lord said he kill it, he make it alive, man. And at the end of the day, you cannot be, you in his hands, you cannot be delivered, man. No other power, no other God that you worship is not going to be able to deliver you out of the hands of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua in the day of trouble, in the day of Jacob's trouble, in the day of his nuclear missiles. All right, in the day of all hell break loose, the God of the Bible, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, because the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the children of Israel. All right, but a lot of our people they don't consider. All right, that's why the Lord is going to bring judgment upon them.
What does it say? In the day of thy power, thy people shall be willing.
Come.
And also, he said he kill, he make alive, and he said he make rich and he make poor.
Come. And just like the brother said, man, all right, they gonna be looking for death, but don't even be able to find it in that day, man.
Just like gonna be hauling ass from him.
Come. And just like the brother said, man, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, he kill him, he make alive, man. So during that time, y'all gonna go to the top of the building and jump over, then wonder why your ass start bouncing, man. Hey, the Lord finna take you up and through that, man. You finna go through this pain, man. You finna go through this trial and tribulation, man. You ain't finna take the easy ticket out.
For
you
real.
finna go through that, man.
See, the so-called white man does not know, like they suffer from anxieties, right? But they don't know what it means to wake up as a nation of people and be mournful and feel grief, and you don't even know why you feel that grief. That's passed down from generation to generation because of what our ancestors went through during the time of slavery. For every captivity that we went through, carried on over and over through our genetics. All right, so we mourn sometimes and don't even understand what our mourning is for. Right? Because of the affliction that we've gone through over and over and over again.
We mourn because we know that the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans were oppressed by the Edomites, man, which are the so-called right race, man. And we're trying to let our people know that we have salvation, man. We have hope, which is in Yahweh through the Son Yahushua, man. And if we turn back to him and keep his law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability, man, we have a shot at salvation.
And what is it saying? Laugh now, cry later. I got a scripture. Ecclesiastes 6:7 and 2. It says, "It is better to go in the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting." So that's why the scriptures say, "Flee out of the midst of Babylon, man, and go into that mournful state." You know, because we're not supposed to be in mirth right now. We're not supposed to be in a cheerful spirit right now. All right, we're in captivity. I mean, what is there to rejoice over when you're oppressed? I mean, we rejoice in the word. That's what we rejoice in because we have a foundation. We have a succor. We have a way to get delivered out of what's about to happen. So imagine that. But Scripture also says when you increase in knowledge, you increase in sorrow.
All right, this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1, verse 18. For in much wisdom is much grief. And he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
Man. So what it says surely oppression makes the wise man mad, man. And so not only we mad at this wicked behind kingdom, but we also sorrowing too, man. We want this process to be speed up so that the kingdom be established. That's why it says in 2nd Ezra, pray for shorter days, man. Right? And we do that, man. All right, because why? The elects, they crying for all the abominations and the things that's upon this earth, man.
And really, that frame for shorter days was one of the curses that was going to be placed upon us. So we're saying, like, what does it say in Deuteronomy? At noontime you'll be wishing it was night, and nighttime you'll be wishing it was morning. All right, so we want these days to hurry up and go past, and go past, and go past. All right, but at the end of the day, we understand within more suffering means more glory. Because it's just the short thing, the little bit that we go through right now, it doesn't even amount to the glory that we're going to get in the end.
Suffering works with patience, man. All right.
Let's patient have this perfect word.
Yeah,
the light of
pretty much.
You get that? Second Ezra?
All right, this is 2 Ezra chapter 4, verse 26.
About the shop.
All right. Then answered he me and said, the more thou searchest, the more thou shalt marvel. For the world hasteth fast to pass away, and cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in the times to come.
So you have 2/3 about people that can't comprehend the things that's going to come. All right, they thinking that this is going to go on forever, but the things that's going to come unto the righteous, and when Yahweh Shai kingdom be established, all right, his kingdom is going to be for everlasting, man. All right, we ain't gonna no longer go back in captivity, man. No more.
So we ain't gonna no longer be wicked either, man. Like, wickedness is gonna be destroyed, and we're gonna have those fleshy hearts, and we're gonna have all the laws, and we're gonna have our foot in these other nations' ass.
Man. Alright, because the Lord, that's a promise unto the children of Israel, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Alright, because we are the children of Israel. Alright, that's what the Lord promised us, that He's going to put his laws in our inward parts, man. Alright, so we won't go off no more, man. Alright?
And the thing about it is, what makes y'all nations think y'all can put y'all foot in our ass, and we ain't going to come right back around and put our foot in your ass? Like any parent that has 2 children, like one child hits another child, right, for no reason, what does that parent say? Hit them back. And that's what the Most High is going to say to us when it's our turn to put our foot in your ass. But it's going to be done in righteousness. Y'all wickedly did it. We have a reason to it. Because of the ordinance of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
And we're going to rejoice. Alright, we're going to laugh, man. Alright? Keep going, brother.
Alright. I'm going to start from verse 27. Alright, it says, and cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in times to come. For this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities.
Alright, this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities, man. Alright, because why? The wicked are ruling right now. Somebody get Job chapter 9, verse 24. Alright, because the wicked is in rulership right now, man. Alright,
this is Job 9 and 24. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He covers the faces of the judges thereof.
Alright, and who is the wicked, man? The so-called white man. Alright, so the Lord said the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Who is the main judge that they cover over? Alright, Yahweh Shai. Alright? Because he's not a so-called white man, man. He's a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah. When you read in Revelation chapter 1, starting down for verse 15, it tells you he had white woolly hair, man. Alright, what other nation of people that got woolly hair? Alright, the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. Alright, we are the children of Israel, man. Alright, the Lord was a Hebrew Israelite, man. Alright, he was not no African, man. Alright, just how the people that came over here on the shores of America, they're not Africans, man. We're not Scipio Africanus or Amerikkka Vespucci, man. Alright, our motherland is in Jerusalem, man. In Israel. That land was stolen from us.
I'm going to start back from 27 again. Alright, this is, I'm going to start from verse 27 again. It says, and cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in times to come, for this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities. Come on, man. This world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities, man. Just like the brother said, alright? According to Job 9 and 24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Okay, so if the earth is given to the hands of the wicked, man, you know the wicked is not out here putting out righteousness throughout the earth, man. They're out here pumping wickedness, man. Alright, and the reason that 2/3 of our people can't comprehend why the things are going the way that they're going is because they have been blinded by the God of this world, man. Alright, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 3. It says, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. Come on, man, it's hid to them that are lost, man. How are they lost? Because they're blinded by the gods of this world, man, which is Esau, man, the so-called white man. All right, because Esau got our people out here believing these false philosophies, man, calling on Jesus and all this other bullshit, man. All right, so that's why we got to get our people out of this docile state of mind, man.
Because what it says, if our gospel be hid, it's hid unto them that are lost. But who are our people that are lost? all right, our people, all right, the Israelites. That's why the Lord said, go into the lost sheep of the house of Israel. All right, but most of these wicked pastors, these other false camps that teaching false doctrine, all right, they cannot understand the scriptures. All right. You had it.
All right, this is 2nd Ezra, chapter 8, verse 1.
Come.
And he answered me and saying, the Most High have made this world for many,
All right.
but the world to come for few.
All right, so this world is for many right now. All right, it's a lot of people on this earth. But the world that's going to come is going to be for few. Because why? Only a remnant, all right, that's going to be saved, man. From out of this upcoming destruction, man. All right, the 144,000, the men of 12 tribes, out of each tribe of Israel, all right, the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, men, all right, the elect men, and the 1/3 women and children, man. That's going to turn back to the Heavenly Father. His true name, Yahweh, and the Son's true name is Yahushai, man. Not calling on hell Zeus, man. All right. They're going to be repenting. They're going to be turning back. And them are the ones that's going to be saved, be taken up in them chariots, man, in them chambers. All right, what the white man isn't called UFOs, man. All right, they are the chariots that the angels dwell in. All right, according to Ezekiel chapter 1. You can bring out that Ezra. Kind of start at verse 7. Because right now, this world is unfouled, man. All right, it's not but demonic and wickedness that's played out on this earth. Keep going.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the time?
All right, and that's what we're doing right now. We're measuring the time, man. This will let us know that we're at the end of this thing, man. Who is ruling and who is the wicked?
For when shall the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth come? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held fast the heels of Esau.
Come, because what was told unto Rebekah? The eldest should serve the youngest, right? So that was symbolic how Jacob held the hand of Esau, man. Which is Esau is the forefather of the so-called Caucasian race. They are the biblical Edomites. All right, the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, we are the biblical Israelites, man. All right, our forefather is Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. All right, keep going.
Verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
So Esau is the forefather of the Caucasian race. All right, which is the word Caucasian means cave dweller. All right, they come from Mount Seir. All right, and Petra, man. So Esau is the end of the world. All right, this kingdom that they are in right now, every empire that was built up always failed, man. Always falls. Just how America is going to fall. All right, and it says Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. Somebody get, I'm going to get a precept. All right, go back to the 2nd Ezra, the Bible show. I'm going to get a quick precept.
2nd Ezra chapter 4, verse 28. But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee. For the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come.
All right, the evil has been sown, but the destruction has not come yet. All right, it's heaping up. We're seeing the prophecy taking place. All right, we're seeing the fishes down here in Florida. A lot of dead fishes rising up to the shore, dead, giving up a certain stench. All right, you're seeing hurricanes over there that's splitting South Carolina, North Carolina. All right, people dying over there. All right, you see California being on fire. All right, you seeing over there and what else? Over there in Syria, all these things are happening, man. Troops gathering up because why? It was prophesied for it to happen, man.
Come.
All right, so the destruction has come. The world, who the world even called Jesus Christ, where he says, think not that I come to send peace. He said, think not I come to send peace on the earth, but I came to send, roughly paraphrasing, a sword, meaning destruction, man. All right, because he's going to come with the host of the angels, man, of the heavens, of the Shemayim, with the angels, the holy angels to bring back judgment, man. All right, keep going, brother.
All right. Matter of fact, I'm starting 28 again.
Somebody get 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 12 of Amerikkka.